Our model for leadership is called the intentional leader, and this came from my own experiences and experiences of working with clients, where one of the most common observations that I make going into organisations is that you have a lot of leaders who lead by accident. So they might have been a great salesperson, but then somebody decided that because they were a great salesperson, let's put them in charge of 10 other salespeople and they can show them how it's done. But unfortunately, they're very, very different skills. So the idea of creating the framework was to provide something comprehensive which talked to all the aspects of leadership to make leaders more successful. The first bit is about leading with intent. So it's what's my intent as a leader and how do I want people to experience my leadership? The second bit is creating intentional leadership foundations. So that's about understanding all the basics of leadership. So how to recruit someone, how to induct someone, how to develop someone, and how to exit someone from an organisation successfully. The third bit is about connection, so connecting with intent. That's about learning about your people so that you can really help them play to their strengths, help them play to what energises them and remove their frustrations. The fourth bit is about creating an intentional culture, so really thinking about the culture that you want to create in your organisation, making sure that it really works for people, that it's high performing, that it's inclusive, and that people can come to work and be themselves and show those strengths. The fifth bit is about role modelling with intent, so recognising that whatever you do as a leader and however you behave as a leader, it's carte blanche for those around you to behave in the same way. So setting out some really great role model behaviours for your team to follow. And then the final thing is about reflecting with intent, and that's really taking the time to look at what you do well, look at what you could do better, and being quite honest with yourself and taking that time to really look at that, which can be quite an uncomfortable process. So there are 6 elements to it. We run leadership programs based on that. We can bespoke the framework for different organisations, so we don't have to do a complete redesign every time, but we really look at the organisation's objectives and bespoke it to make it work for them. And we can pick out different elements, whatever's important. And it's also not exhaustive. If we get an organisation that comes to us and says, well, there's something missing here, then we can look at that and we can develop it.